Hi there, James Martin, immigration attorney with a national practice in immigration law. I practice immigration law in all 50 states. My office is based in Florida. I'm here to help you. Now let's get started. How many of you have thought about applying for a non-immigrant visa in a country of which you are not a citizen or a permanent resident? Well, a lot of my clients have done this in the past, and the rules of the game are changing. According to new State Department laws, beginning on September 6, 2025, any person who wants to apply for a non-immigrant visa needs to apply in a country of which they are a citizen or a permanent resident. Now, there are some different sets of rules, but very similar sets of rules that apply for people who are applying for an immigrant visa. An immigrant visa is a type of visa that is not temporary, but it's a green card. And people who are applying for their green card beginning on November 1st, 2025, they will be required to apply in the country of their citizenship or permanent residency. It's a big change. So let's break it down. If you are a French citizen, or let's just say, let's take it a different way. Let's say you're a citizen from Senegal and you want to apply for a visa in France. That's not going to work anymore. You're going to have to go back to Senegal to get your immigrant or non-immigrant visa. That may not sound like such a big deal, but travel costs can be quite expensive, and embassies have differences in their processing times and procedures. For example, some embassies and consulates are known to be just a lot more hassle-free, and some are known to be more difficult. And that can be said of some of the European embassies. It can be said of embassies in non-European countries. And so what people would do is they would kind of figure out which embassies and consulates were the most favorable, and then they would go to those embassies and consulates because it would just make it easier for them to get their visa. Those days are over. However, there are some exceptions. So what are these exceptions? Well, think about it. If your country is in turmoil and there's no functioning U.S. embassy in the country, then obviously they can't force you to go there. Also, there are some things that can come up, like humanitarian crises in which there may be conflicts in a country or a medical emergency or something of that type. But those are rare exceptions, and the burden of proof is on you. What's going to be the impact of these rules? Well, the impact is going to be pretty profound, actually, because, as I said earlier in this video, certain embassies are more favorable and easier just to process through. It's the truth. That's all there is to it. Also, there will be time frames that may change. It's going to be important for you to know what are the processing time frames for your home embassy, because if you don't know that and you go to apply and they have a 2-year waiting time for an interview, this can impact you. All of these things have to come into play, and you need to be very careful and very informed as what is going on. That is where a good immigration professional comes in. We are aware of the changes in embassies, and we have a network of people that we can contact and deal with to figure out what is the best option for you. Can you get a waiver of the home embassy requirement, or do you have to go? What will be the impact of your going? How long will you be there? What are the requirements? This is where our office can help out. So don't despair. We are here. But we have to work within the possible framework that they have given us. Now, if you'd like a consultation and would like to try to figure out what is going on, how to deal with it, what is the optimal way to increase your possibility of getting your visa, contact us. We're available. Contact us at the link below. We're always here to help, and the changes can be somewhat daunting, but it's not impossible. It just requires more expertise. So don't panic, get informed. We're here for you.